It's hard recording something like this.
Holy fire, holy water, holy money, only money, only money, only money.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie Jessie, and today we're going to talk about something that's very personal in my life, and it's about my past relationship and how it's affecting me right now. The reason why I am even recording this is because I've been told that I could basically write a book on what happened in my last relationship and how that basically affects me now, and basically to assist like younger women, younger girls, anybody actually in relationships to know exactly what you need to see in a person that is psychotic, narcissistic, insecure, and someone that you shouldn't be with. So stay tuned, I will get into it. So basically what happened in my past relationship was I was in a relationship with a guy, and I felt as though like he was someone that, you know, I would be with for a while, which I was. But after some time, that person has become crazy. They became more insecure than ever, to the point that they made me an insecure person, and you should never project that into somebody else. If you're not secure with yourself, you don't love yourself, you don't care about yourself, do not be in a relationship. That's step one. And that's something that you should always follow in any type of life. Not just because you want to, you know, be in a relationship, but if you want a job, if you don't love yourself, how are you supposed to get to that point A to B? So I always basically have been telling people, you need to love yourself before you love somebody else. I clearly didn't realize that this person didn't love themselves before they can even love me. And it hurt because at a certain point of my life, I was getting older. I grew out the relationship with that person, and I didn't want to be with them. And it became a point where I wanted to leave. I wanted to be out of the relationship. And instead of being out of the relationship, I just became stagnant. I was just like, all right, I've been with this person for so long, I just need to stay. Or you hear, oh, you know this person for 8 years, why are you leaving? They know everything about you. They've been there when you needed them the most. That's a lie, because a lot of people could be there when you need them the most. But if that person isn't showing you their interest and is showing you basically the dark side, you need to leave. I never realized I can leave because I didn't have the strength to leave, because I was already pulled into their BS, basically. This person, when I tried to leave them, they became a stalker. And the way that they became a stalker was putting flowers on my car door. And I'm in a neighborhood where it's Caucasians, okay? So if they see someone that's not of their color putting flowers on somebody's car door, you would think to yourself, is this person okay? To the point that like my neighbors were seeking, you know, help for me, like, oh, are you okay? Is everything okay? Do you need me to call someone? Do you need me to have watch? I basically felt as though I was being watched from afar. Even when I was on campus, I felt as though like people were only cool with me just to tell me, just to tell him, hey, you know, she's doing this, she's talking to this person. Remind you, I'm a very talkative person. So if I talk to you, it's not because I like you, I'm just talking to you because you're either in my class, ain't nobody else to talk to. So a lot of things were twisted, and he became extremely insecure. When I say insecure, you can't wear this, you can't wear tight jeans, you can't wear crop tops. If you are wearing a bathing suit, you need to take a picture of it and you need to show me, those type of things. And now I left him in 2018, like officially, like basically my mind left him 2016, but I couldn't leave him because I was just like, oh my god, you know, I know him for so long. I've had that mom put me in that mindset of, oh yeah, if you're with someone for so long, you need to stick it out with them. Had that in my mind. I will never go through that ever again. If I do not want you, I'm leaving you at the door. That's it. Red flags, gotta go. First red flag was back in 2012. It was his prom, and he didn't take a prom date. And I was just like, okay, I couldn't go to prom with you, and you knew that prior. I couldn't go to prom with you because I have strict parents. Instead of taking somebody to prom, it was, oh, I'm not taking nobody to prom because I don't want to. Okay, I didn't tell you you can't. You chose not to take somebody to prom. My year comes out. I'm like, can you come to prom with me? No. Why? You didn't go to prom with me. That's not fair. I couldn't go. It's not like I chose not to go. I couldn't go because I have strict parents. If I had the typical parent that just, you know, let your child do whatever, cool. But you were a rebel. I wasn't a rebel. And being the oldest, as I think, I'm not going to just sit here and do all that and get kicked out. And then now what? You're gonna look at me like, well, you should have listened to your parents. Because there was always times where he would throw it in my face like, oh, your dad is the reason that he is that. The reason why your dad is the way he is now is because of this, that, and the third with you. And I'm just like, what did I do? I'm thoroughly confused. So there was a lot of times where he would just throw shade, and it wouldn't be shade to be shade. It would just be like, are you okay? Are you sick? Like, that wasn't needed. And then I realized he was a mama's boy. So yeah, put it that in itself. His mother would do everything for him. His mother would literally baby him. I'm just like, at your big age, you're getting babied. Ridiculous. So that was like one of the red flags. He didn't want to go to my prom. And then when I was like, all right, you don't want to go to my prom, I'm going to choose my own prom date because you have options. Like, if your own boyfriend can't go to prom with you for whatever reason, there's other options. And it's not like I like the person I was going to even go to prom with if I was going to go with that person. But whatever. Whole big deal. Finally, he went to prom with me. Prom trash. I actually didn't even like prom because I just had to deal with that person. First red flag, didn't take it correctly. Cool. Second was moving into Montclair State. I was a transfer student, and this was my first time being away from home, not having to commute, being on campus at a big school. Nothing was said when he went to school out of state. You know, he was already in football, so he was already established. Didn't say anything. I'm going to school. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, well, there was a whole list. You can't be out past a certain time. What are you, my father? Oh, well, when you're on campus, you need to let me know where you are on campus. For what? Oh, you know, if your roommates bring over boys, you need to be in your room. Are you jealous? Like, and it's not like any of these girls' boyfriends were some people that, like, those are these people's boyfriends. And girl, like, it didn't make sense. I was just like, I can't even feel comfortable in a place that I paid money for because you want to sit here and you want to be insecure about what? Who knows? Maybe you did something at the school that you went to and you were like, oh, maybe she might have the same mindset that I had. I don't know, because I wasn't under you like that. So from there, that was another red flag. There were so many different red flags. If I go into this, it's gonna be a book, but I'm just gonna sum it up. Like, come 2 years ago when I was leaving him, I basically, you know, broke up with him, and it was just like a game. Oh, you break up with me? Oh my god, yeah, call back. Oh yeah, actually no, you can't break up with me. I feel like I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just like, you're gonna kill yourself over somebody breaking up with you? And the breakup would have been, you know, nice and smooth. We could have been friends. But this is when he started becoming crazy. So he got into a car accident. And from there, it was just a different person. Like, it was already a different person after meeting him. Psychotic. But this was like, you need to be in a mental institute. I just felt as though like he had to go to rehab, like mental rehab, because he had a mental health issue. And a lot of people do not want to hear that they have mental health issues, which is understandable, but he needs help. Okay, I basically would get paragraphs of explaining why the relationship didn't go well. Then it was, oh, I'm sorry, I'm saying all this. Oh, like, I really love you. It's like, what is your problem? Who are you? Are you this person, or are you this person? Am I talking to the actual you or what? I really didn't know who I was speaking to half the time. And then it was, oh, well, you know, you made me this way because you're wearing this, you're wearing that, you're talking to this person, you're talking to that person. So what am I supposed to do? It was still a time where I felt as though I basically had to dress like a nun. I basically had to be that type of persona because I would have to basically walk into a room, don't even say hi to nobody, and just sit down. Just like this. That's weird, okay? I would never want someone to be in a relationship with me without being comfortable or being them, okay? Like, I'm a very bubbly person, and this video was going to be very raw, and you're going to see the emotions in my face. I'm not that person. Like, if you see me in my past videos, I'm a very happy person, laughing, loud, joking. But in that situation, I really felt very down. I was a depressed person throughout college. I almost didn't even graduate because I was so focused and worked up on a relationship that didn't even do me well. I gained a lot of weight because of that, and it wasn't like weight, like good weight. It was bad weight. And then all of a sudden I like lost it. I was just like, all right, what's going on? I didn't feel like myself, and finally at the age that I am, I found myself. I'm loving myself. I cannot say that I loved myself 10 years ago. I cannot say I loved myself 2 years ago. There was times where I went on vacation, not even vacation with this boy, ruined it. He ruined my birthday a couple of times. And it's just like, what can you do right? What can you do right as a person? Because you were always complaining about something. You were just always different. And it's just like, I don't understand. To the point that when I was breaking up with him, I was like, hey, I'm done with you. This is it. Fit. An entire fit. Like, literally, I'm telling him that I'm done. Then I get out the car, and basically he's like manhandling my car. I'm just like, what the hell is your problem? Well, you can't leave me. I don't understand. If you don't love me, nobody else can love me. No, you're psychotic and you need help. Then it's, oh, comes to my job basically and demands that I need to break up with him face to face. And then from there, I think he even had flowers that day. How are you gonna demand somebody to break up with you and then have flowers? Fucking crackhead. Then I literally get flowers every single day, and then sometimes it will have notes on that. And it was a time that I basically took some of the flowers and I threw it in front of his house, and I know his sister and his brother saw me because, hello, tell your fucking brother he's fucking crazy. And I'm just like, okay, Stephanie, why don't you actually do a report on this? But of course, in America, when you're telling them that you're being abused mentally, physically, sexually, or anything, they don't care. They don't care. They're not gonna do anything. And then when you tell your story, people are not gonna believe you. They're gonna freaking tell you that you're wrong, or, oh no, I don't ever believe that person was like that, because you don't know that person, because it never happened to you. So to me, I feel as though I'm basically telling my story now because I feel comfortable and I don't care what people say. But this person needs help, and till this day, I opened a business called Bougie Hustler on Instagram, and it's for flight deals, okay? I blocked this man on every single thing that I have. Twitter, Instagram, both of the pages, because there was a time where I think on my main page, he made another page to follow me. And then, idiot, you put your name, like, not even like your actual name, like he put like abbreviations of his name, or like abbreviation that I would really know it's him. Are you fucking dumb? Are you dumb or are you psychotic? Which one? Let me know. Then I'm like, bruh, I'm getting text messages. I blocked him, but he's also like, he can hack because he knows computers. So it's like, even so, like, I could block you, you can still find an interface to get to me some way. Great. Why did I date someone like that? Reminds me of a lot of movies that, you know, Tyler Perry puts out. So seeing these movies gives me the creeps, basically. I'm just like, I don't even know. Like, it was a time, I think I watched it 2 weeks ago when I was in Maryland. I don't remember what it is. don't remember her name, but it reminded me of that relationship, and it was just very scary, to the point that my friends would tell me, hey, like, he's commenting on this, or he's asking me this, or he's calling me and telling me, hey, can you talk to Stephanie? Why I don't understand. Like, it's been 2 years. I get DMs from my business page in the block section, hey, oh my god, can you actually plan like a trip for me? Hey, actually, you know, I watched a YouTube video, and I'm just like, this guy's actually scary. I don't know what else to do. I get tweets. I don't know what to do. And it's not a cry for help, but it's a cry for help for him. I need him to get help, and I just don't know what to do. But it's just like, that has been something that has put a hinder on my personal life, because why does someone have to ruin your life so much? Like, why don't you want to see me grow? To the point that I feel as though like I'm at a stagnant place, because I don't know what this guy has put on me. And I shouldn't say that, but I am saying that because I've never met someone that I put you out of my life, but you're still there. And it's not like you're from afar, you're right there. And to the point that there's times where I would go somewhere and I'm like, is this guy gonna be there? I think it was all of last year, I didn't want to go anywhere. And if people were trying to record me, I would say, do not even put my face. If you want half of my body, you can put half of my body. I don't know what else to do. And my friends are like, oh, he's always like the first person to see my story. I'm just like, why? I'm like recording this in pieces because it's hard recording something like this, putting it on social media, having the whole world watch you and actually judge you, basically. But I just want people to know, you need to love yourself before you get in any type of relationship. You need to actually know that person before you date them. I've stressed that. Not, oh yeah, like, you know, he's so cute, he's so fine. What does it have to do with anything? Do you know their mental? Do you know how they live? Do you know how they respect their elders? Do you know how they respect any women that's around them? If not, you need to let that go. You need to know if they're a loving person or do they need help. So do not ever be anybody's charity case because, oh, you know, like they've been through so much, or I've been through so much with them. Okay, you can find somebody that you don't have to go through anything with, and they love you for who you are, they love you for what you are, and they will always love you. And that's what you need. You do not need someone where they've been through so much. I just want to be there to change them. I just want to be there to help them. Why? Are you a therapist? No. So you do not need someone that you need to console all the time. You need someone that could help you, build with you, make you happy, invest in you. Not someone where every second you feel like you're being put down, because that's what I felt like. And I will never go through that ever again. I will never find someone where I only look at their looks. I only look at, oh, we only speak for 2 months. What are you really speaking about? You're not speaking about anything important. The most that you'll speak about is, oh yeah, how are you? That's the conversation. You really need to get to understand that person, be on several dates with that person to actually see, are they continuing to be that same person that I've seen when I first met them that reeled me in, or are they changing because it's the 3rd date and now they want to get into the pants? We have to really think about that. So I really want women, I want men, I want everybody to understand you need to love yourself before you love anybody else. You need to understand the boundaries that you are putting in a relationship, and you just need to be yourself. If you cannot be those 3 and you cannot do those things, you do not need a relationship right now. If you want to seek therapy, it's okay. Do not let anybody tell you you cannot seek therapy. Yes, everybody needs to seek therapy, especially in this time of need that we don't have outside, that we can just go and do what we want, to travel, to make everybody, you know, jealous of us. We don't have that. We have to be in our house. We have to be ourselves. We actually have to get to know ourselves. So this is the perfect time to get a therapist. And if you need a therapist, find it. Because we have the outlook of it. We have computers, we have social media, we have those things. Find a therapist. because that will make your life much better. You will understand, what am I lacking? The therapist will let you talk. You talk about your personal life. You might have something that was traumatizing years before, but you didn't realize. What can I say? Basically, I just want to make this video to clarify that the Stalker Ex needs to